Hey everybody, back in Phoenix for the NFL 2023 league meeting. Larry McCarren along with Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. And Matt, the Aaron Rodgers situation, it looks like it's going to happen sooner rather than later. What's it like to lose a player and a person of that magnitude?
Well, I mean, obviously he's done a lot for a lot of people within the organization, and it's led to a lot of opportunities for a lot of people. And, just reflecting on our 4 years together, we won a lot of games together, and it's just one of those situations that it's tough, but it happens in this business. And, thankfully we have a guy that we have some confidence in Jordan Love, and we'll just see how it plays out.
What makes Jordan ready right now?
Well, he's had 3 years to sit behind and watch and learn from one of the best to ever do it. And so I think just in the small glimpses that we've seen of him in games, he's handled himself in terms of the poise and going out there and playing with confidence. I thought he's done a nice job with that. And then we get to see him every day in practice. And I think that here's a guy that's totally refined his mechanics and understanding of the game. And there's a lot that goes into that. And I think he's made really good progress, particularly over the last year.
How has he handled the offseason with all this going on around him?
Well, I'm sure it hasn't been easy, but it is what it is. And but that's our game, and you got to make the best of every situation. And but I think he has done that.
How will your offense change with Jordan Love at quarterback?
Well, I think every year you got to evolve, or you get left behind. And quite frankly, it's more than just the quarterback position. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of new faces within our offense. Knowing for sure that losing a guy like Allen Lazard, who does a lot of the dirty work for us from a receiver standpoint, and then Bobby Tunyon, he had a lot of production for us. And then there's some unknowns with some of these other guys. So I think there's going to be a lot of new faces, and it's going to be a new challenge. So one that we're attacking, and I think it's going to be a very fluid situation.
The guys you got coming back, the veterans, how do you think they will handle the change at the game's most important position?
Yeah, I think everybody, players are resilient, and I think they're going to handle it the right way. That's what I fully expect, and everybody trying to give their best. And the beauty of this game, it takes all 11. We say it all the time. It's the ultimate team sport, and so it's more than just one player at one position, although I do think that is a pretty important position. It ultimately, all other 10 guys on offense are going to have to pick up the slack.
There's a situation where the standard is the standard, but there's sure to be some growing pains. How should we manage expectations?
That's for each individual to decide. But I think, we're not going to change anything about our approach in terms of how we prepare on a daily basis, trying to maximize each day and with the aim at getting better. And ultimately, this game is about winning games. And, we just got to put our best product out there every Sunday.
How do you feel about the core of the football team you have coming back?
Well, there's a lot of key pieces that are coming back, and it's just going to be how do we add to that, and how do we develop the new pieces that are going to be with us post-draft. Speaking
of which, when it comes to guys poised to make a second-year jump, how about this for a prime candidate, Devontae Wyatt?
Yeah, he's going to need to. We're going to need that from him. I think he showed flashes. Certainly, it's going to be a big year in terms of just the understanding of the game and being able to read keys, and it helps you play your position a lot better. I think Jerry Montgomery does a great job of preparing those guys up front to get the tips and tells of what an offense may be doing. And he's going to have to put a lot of time and effort and work in to make sure that he's up to the same standard as like a Kenny Clark.
How big was re-signing Keyshawn Nixon for you guys?
Certainly gives us a spark in the return game, but I think, day one he's going to be our nickel, and so we're going to, give him every opportunity to earn that position, just like we do every guy. But day one he will be our nickel, and it's going to be up to him to make sure that he owns that position throughout the course of the season.
The coming season, In a sense, it's a brave new world. Are you kind of excited?
I get excited every year, and every year, like we've always said, is going to have new challenges, and certainly with a lot of new faces, that this is going to be one just like it is every other year.
Thank you, Matt, for the latest on the Packers' upcoming season and the 2023 league meetings. Keep it right here on Packers.com.